It's Tuesday, the 6th of August 2013, and this is part 10. It's been a while since part 9, and I know there are one or two people out there who view my YouTube videos, so one or two people are better than none. With that being said, this is part 10. So carrying on from where I left off on part 9, I'll start by saying that for a site such as Plenty of Fish, the online site for dating, it still amazes me that for a site that was very popular, it still is very popular and has had mainstream exposure. It's been in various music videos. It was in a Britney Spears video, a Lady Gaga video. So it has had mainstream exposure. It has so many negative reviews. It's amazing. Usually in life there is a balance. You have maybe, let's say, 60% which is positive, 40% which is on the negative side, or vice versa. When you have something which is over 90% on the negative side, then you know that it is no good. It's negative. It's telling you quite clearly that somewhere along the line something is not working out right, whatever that may be. So in regard to dating online, as I said before, it just doesn't seem to work. I've got my own views and opinions on why it doesn't work. I know other people have their views and opinions. Excuse me. The sad part about it for me is when I receive messages, which I have done in the past few weeks, from people who say they suffer from social anxiety, and yet they go on online sites for dating looking for a potential partner and maybe even friendship, and yet they're not even finding that. You're not even finding friendship with the opposite member of sex. That's the saddest part for me. I would say to people that online dating is a waste of time, as I've said before. If you are a straight male looking for a female online, on a dating site, it's not going to work. It just does not work. Caroline, CazJ12, is a prime example, as I said before. She started playing the game. And what you will find is a lot of these women are on multiple online sites for dating. They're not just on one. They may be on Plenty of Fish. They're on OkCupid. They've got advertisements in personal ads. If one female puts herself on one online site for dating, she gets a couple of hundred messages per week. If a female puts herself on multiple online sites for dating, that equates out to several hundred and possibly a four-figure sum, a couple of thousand messages per month. So, as I said before, how can that not change you? Because it does. Your ego increases and you start to believe the hype, and that's when it all goes wrong. All these women who are online dating for years at a time, they never seem to be able to find a partner to have a relationship with, which I find very amusing. Out of all these people who are sending them messages on a daily basis, they cannot find one single person, not one, to have a relationship with. They're constantly looking for a man for dating. but they never ever find it. So what does that tell you about women? I've got my own views and opinions, and I'm sure you have too. And I'm not blaming women, but what I am saying is that the online environment, it's totally ruining relationships in every sense. It really is. And if you are a male or female and you are looking for a genuine, meaningful relationship, which is honest, if there is such a thing, and you're doing it online, like so many people are these days, you're never going to find it. You're never ever going to find it. So do not waste your time online dating. It just does not work. And I think relationships out in the real world are just as bad. They don't work either. Why? Because everyone is online. They are addicted to the chat rooms. They are addicted to the video chat. Constantly texting all the time. Boom, 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 all the time. It's all bullshit. It's bollocks. And people wonder why real world relationships do not work. And they wonder why they can't find a partner. I find it absolutely fascinating. And it amuses me. But for anyone out there, male or female, if you are genuinely looking for a meaningful relationship, whether that is short term or long term, you have got your work cut out. Believe me, you really have. With that being said, this is part 10 and part 11 is on its way.